For tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. We are at TCB. Again, we had a practice session there.
You better not see it.
So we want to thank everybody for being here, for coming to the show tonight. We've had a little break in the show, but we'll talk about that at some point tonight. Go ahead and Dave, what are we talking about?
All right, we got an idea. We've been doing a show for a while, and we talk about a lot of things, a lot of problems going on in the world, and, we bitch about this and that and everything. And if you all know, if you watch the show before, I like to watch Glenn Beck, and he was talking about these people he knows. They had this friend, this young guy. He's in his early 20s, and he grew up. His parents didn't take him to church. I mean, he believed in God, but he didn't really, that was it, Didn't really know God, didn't really, hey, I'm okay, I believe in God, it's fine. And one time, his friend said, why don't you go to church with us? It'd be fun, there's great people we want you to meet and everything. And it's like, okay, I'll go with you. Then he went, and he liked it, and he liked the people he met, and he went again. And he went quite a few weeks in a row. And one Sunday, the pastor said, does anybody have any questions? And the young guy said, yeah, I do. He said, I've been coming here every week for however many weeks now, and you've been talking about all this great stuff. He says, when are we going to actually do it? And, it's one thing to sit around and talk about stuff. It's another thing to actually try to do something.
We're good at that, aren't we?
Oh, we're awesome.
I mean, a lot of us. I mean, most people.
So we were talking about maybe we want to participate in local stuff going on and have representatives from our show, Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. So anyway, that's what we were kicking around. And unfortunately, I didn't do any research on this or, find out any.
Yeah, but ask
things.
yourself, how bad do you want me representing you guys?
I want you there. I do. You're fun. But so anyway, and please go. I mean, just go. And even if you don't want to go to the show or you don't think you do, because you will if you get here, you tend to be quiet. But
he's regretting it already.
You can meet us, when we go to these events and stuff, and we'll, little chloroform and rope, and we'll have you over here at one of the shows. So
that's what the people he keeps in his dungeon.
We're not talking about that anymore. Okay.
Well, so did you want to kind of ask?
Well, yeah. I mean, does anybody have any suggestions? I didn't look anything up. Does anybody know any upcoming things we might do?
I think Relay for Life's coming up. I don't remember the date anymore, but.
Give me a second. I can pull some stuff up on my phone after he's done reading this message.
Yeah, we should definitely start doing stuff. Of course, it's convenient for me to say this because I have a health issue where I'm going to not be able to do stuff for a while, so this is my great idea, and everybody else has to do it.
We can drag your butt around.
You can.
I can push you in a wheelchair.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I can be pushed around in a wheelchair.
Who said anything about push? You got motorized ones. All you can do is push a
If
button.
you give me one of those, I'm there.
Well, I know there's some cleanup projects around town, just picking up trash and stuff like that.
Sure.
Sometimes you see guys wearing the orange suits.
Yeah.
We are the road
We can wear orange suits.
Well,
or something.
actually, when I was in...
oh, you talked about doing shirts.
I was the founder of one of the founding fathers of the local...
He is old.
The local Buffett Parrothead Club.
Oh.
I'm not in it anymore because when I got divorced, my wife was in it, and I didn't want to make it weird. So
She was in it, so you stepped
Anyway,
away.
she actually held an office, so I just dropped that. But anyway, and we used to have like a you can stretch a road, and they'll actually put a sign up.
Oh yeah.
It was
right.
Our group was called Bubba's Lost Flock, so we actually there was actually a sign there.
So you took care of that spot.
Yeah, so
right.
maybe we could do that. We'd actually have a sign up on the road, or something.
That's
like
fun.
that.
The city may not allow that. It's too controversial.
They won't watch the shows. They won't know any better.
As long as you're there to do it for free, they don't care. They'll put a sign saying yours.
That's right.
He even told me he went to share the show event to all his friends, and what did it say? Facebook said we were too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. When if you post
Controversial
something
or
and you go through and individually, send it
Share
to an individual. Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that for tonight's show, and I went down, and that was a lot of work. I got a lot of people I had to post on there, so I finally, I don't know how long it took me to go through everybody. So everybody knew to show up here tonight. I hit post, and it said that we weren't, I forget the wording of it,
Something like two.
controversial or something
Yeah.
to send out.
You're starting to
that.
make it now. When you get alerts like that,
So-
you're getting
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're
I just did all
The government's
this
gonna be
work.
knocking on your door tomorrow.
welcome.
They're starting, to,
Yeah,
they're starting to keep stuff on you in, what is that, Utah?
there was a
Your
It's in
file's
Utah.
getting bigger.
there was a
trust
young
me, yeah.
girl. I heard this report today on the way over here. Actually, she told a friend she was in school. They were talking, having a conversation. She said, "I'll pray for you." Well, she got in trouble for saying that.
So stupid.
It's ridiculous. It's separation of church and state. It's like you got. They don't even know.
Bullshit.
What, they don't even know what
let's
that
get
means.
into the volunteer stuff. That's another show.
Well, I want to. Okay, I got an idea. I want to go in the schools, and I want. There's a Dayton church. They have guys that go into the lunchroom and have lunch with the kids, and they're not
What do you want
proselytizing or
people to
anything.
say to the kids?
Just love them and
Again, what's
show.
that have to do with our charity thing?
It's caring. I mean, our kids.
No, but it has to
my
be-
heart.
But
goes out to
everything we
these
do, it
kids.
has to be represented
No,
by Dave and Joe
not
Liberty.
necessarily.
Yes, it does. That's the whole point of it.
Well, this can be a side thing.
That's the main point of it. Of course, the doing good part has to do with it too. But doing good as us as a group to be a
I hate
recognized
when
group.
mom and dad fight.
Joe, the whole idea is to expand our
the
group.
hair.
Yeah,
Well, that was. Go ahead.
a lot of when you do volunteer, you meet
You-
a lot
you
of
can-
people, and you'll expand,
Absolutely.
like you said, your group,
Right.
and you'll get to have other people come in and join
Right.
us and learn
That's
more about it.
You
And
got what I'm saying.
you
but
might
if,
actually
if he
go
just
and
wants
meet
people to go in and
people
do
that-
that, like without it being a
It's still a
representation
good
of our
thing.
group, then you do that as Joe.
Right.
But as Dave and Joe Liberty saying, I want this to be a thing.
Right. I understand.
It matters. That's the whole point of.
Yes,
Liberty
Mother.
stands matter, damn it.
That's right.
And we should have a stand at the relay with a lemonade. You think?
That could be our part of it. We don't have to do all that.
Because they we can
just hand
we,
out the lemonade.
we can sell that to help promote the show.
No, that it wants
You
to
do
get
have
money
People
involved.
do.
you do have a child in the other room who 3 years in a row has won best tasting lemonade,
Then runner up.
then runner up.
Can we get
That's
proceeds?
yeah.
Can we? How
He
does
still
the
has
proceeds
his.
work?
He still has
We still
his
have the lemonade
lemonade stand.
No,
It
the thing-
actually says David's lemonade stand.
the thing, yeah, that's
So we'd have to put a sign that State
you
Butler
could
say
kill
Joe.
me off.
That's debatable. But okay.
So anyway, well, we can close this episode up.
I think so. Anyway, the bottom line is, look for us soon. We're going to figure this out, and we're going to volunteer for stuff, and we'll work it out.
How
See
about
how much it costs for
suggestions?
T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
So-
Well,
Yeah.
do you guys have? Did you guys have?
No, I
any?
mean, like,
I'm
even
trying
for
to
audience,
but ask your
suggestions.
audience. They can
Oh
comment on
right,
the
yeah,
video.
yeah.
Comment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ask.
You know,
If
Please
they have an
send your
organization that they're
the one person who's watching this.
There's at least
Please
six.
send your.
5 of which
Those
are
are the
here.
6 people
Five
that
of
are
them.
here.
That's right.
Well, thank you for that suggestion, you guys. So, well, are we okay to sign
I
off?
think that's good.
Okay, you guys, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning
Can we
in.
do a charity near you?
Yes.